When it comes to the code, this is the GitHub repo from the researchers behind the YOLO12 paper, which, as mentioned earlier, builds on top of the Ultralytics codebase. So we have two options. We could either clone this repo or go directly to the Ultralytics GitHub, where YOLO12 has already been integrated. We'll go with the second option and work directly within the Ultralytics repo. There, we can find the corresponding architecture defined in the YOLO12 YAML file. Now, how can we quickly identify the changes compared to YOLO11? A great way is by checking the pull request where the new architecture was integrated. From there, we can confirm that the YAML file and 3 new classes were introduced. Most notably, the area attention module, which is called from the A block, and that in turn is used within the A2C2F block we've been referencing throughout. So without further ado, let's head straight to the A2C2F block. We'll be skipping the other modules here since they're not new. I've already covered them in detail in my YOLO11 series. Feel free to check those out later if you'd like a well-rounded explanation of how those blocks work. The area attention C2F module enhances feature extraction by incorporating area-based attention mechanisms. It extends the standard C2F structure with A block layers to boost feature processing efficiency. Let's take a look at the input arguments required during the initialization of this module. We'll need the number of input channels C1, the number of output channels C2, and N, which defines how many A blocks or C3K modules will be stacked. There's also a boolean A2, which indicates whether to use area attention blocks, along with an integer specifying how many areas the feature map will be divided into. Additionally, we have a residual flag that controls the use of the residual elan structure with its scaling factor, as well as the MLP ratio, a channel expansion ratio E for the hidden channels, the number of groups used in separable convolutions, and finally a shortcut boolean that applies to C3K blocks. To determine the actual argument values used for the nanomodel, we need to return to the YAML file. There, we can see the architecture layers along with the depth, width, and maximum number of channels specified for the nano variant. If we bring up the argument summary on the right, we can cross-reference the structure and scaling values to derive the inputs that are passed to each block class. For our specific A2C2F block, the 512 base channels combined with a width factor of 0.25 yield input and output channels of 128. The repeats value of 4 combined with a depth factor of 0.5 gives the third argument of 2. Finally, the boolean true and value 4 are passed directly for area attention and number of areas. With those in hand, we now have the 5 explicit arguments used to construct our A2C2F block for the nanomodel. Let's return to the class definition and plug in these values so we can clearly see what's happening. Since we didn't provide values for the remaining arguments, the class will use the default values defined in the constructor. With everything in place, we're ready to compute all the internal values and understand how the class attributes are initialized. We start with 2 convolutional layers, CV1 and CV2, which are instances of the conv class. This class is one of the core building blocks of the architecture, as most convolutional operations across the model call it. In this case, both layers are initialized with a kernel size of 1 and a stride of 1. During the forward pass, the convolution is performed without batch normalization since it's already been fused, and the CILU activation function is applied immediately afterward. Next, since residual is set to false, the gamma attribute will be none. Now for M, which holds the modules, specifically the A block layers, the inner loop adds 2 A blocks. However, there's also an outer loop that repeats this process twice. So in total, we end up with 4 A blocks arranged as 2 groups of 2. Let's now move to the forward method to see how all of this is executed in sequence.